Hello, welcome back to the Luxe Budget. This is the pairing video of the week, and as I mentioned in my last video, we are drinking the Viognier from Willamette Valley, Oregon. Again, this sits somewhere in between a Sauvignon Blanc and a Chardonnay. It has stone fruit, but light stone fruit, like a white peach or apricot or nectarine on the nose, along with like pineapple. But then when you drink it, it's not super fruit forward. You almost get like a pretty strong minerality to it. And then you also can taste some of the floral notes a little bit better than you can smell them. So last time I got jasmine, which I smell now still. And I think the floral notes come out a little bit more when you are actually tasting it. So let's give it another try. Damn, that's smooth. This is a very good wine. It was $28 at my local wine shop, and I'm very pleased with it. I'm also very pleased with the pairing today. So I said last time I think I wanted to do a seafood pairing. So I did shrimp. Oh, I don't know how to make this look nice on the camera. In a green curry sauce, topped with cilantro and green onion. And I think that this is going to be like a really good blend of like a mild but flavorful sauce paired with like the meaty creaminess of the shrimp. So let's see how these two are going to pair together. If it's any good, I will put the recipe in my Substack, and I will link to it in the comments. First bite. It's a little spicy, so I'm curious if that's going to be a problem with this wine. I don't mind spice, but I'm not sure if white is the ideal pairing for that. So let's take a sip and see how that affects it. The cilantro tastes very good, so hopefully that's a good pairing with this wine. Typically, I think like a bit crisper, more acidic for like a cilantro and for spice like this, but we'll see. Wow. Wow. The the spice and the crispness in the flavor of the cilantro almost make that taste like nectar. It didn't give honey anywhere in it the first time, and maybe it's just like a reaction to this, but it's like, I don't know if it's, let me try it again and then I'll say more. It feels like it was designed for this, which is surprising to me because I don't know what my thoughts usually go immediately to for spice. But maybe because this is just a milder curry, and I actually didn't have any coconut milk, which is pretty typical to mix with the type of curry that I get. That's also what gives it that really creamy look to it. So I ended up using a little bit of butter, and then I did chicken stock and a cornstarch slurry just to give it a little bit more viscosity. But wow, when you drink this with the cilantro, with the shrimp, which is ultimately a pretty mild flavor, I don't think, let me try this again by itself. think it's still blending with the food because, oh my God, it hits every part. You still taste it, you still smell it, but there's just like no resistance is the only way I know how to describe it. Your mouth is not resisting this wine with this pairing. It all comes together in this seamless, delectable little bite and little sip. And this is like kind of tough because last week when I did the shiitake truffle risotto with the Uproar Chardonnay, I didn't particularly like that Uproar Chardonnay, but those two together was just, I really like both of these separately and I really, really like them together. And I think this might be my favorite pairing to date. I feel like I'm going to say that a lot though, because I'm testing things out and I'm kind of going in, not blind, but blind-ish. This feels luxurious. That's all I'm going to say. On the luxe versus the budget side, this is definitely more on the luxe side. And it didn't really cost much. The curry, I don't remember how much that is. It's not that expensive and you can use it for a long time, especially if you're just cooking for one. And I just did frozen shrimp. And I made the stock myself. This was a cheap meal, but this feels like it was not. And isn't that what we're after? Isn't that when you can put something together and it's not that expensive, but it feels expensive? That's my favorite thing. And don't get me wrong, I love expensive stuff too, but not all of us got it like that. And so I think you kind of have to develop a certain skill for incorporating that luxury in your life if you don't just have money and money and money. But I think also some rich people are bad at spending their money. They don't have the wherewithal to use it to make their life, the word that came to mind was sexier, but that's not the right word. I'm definitely going to share this recipe, although I'm going to share it with the correct coconut milk because I think that would make this even better. I don't know what else to say, so I'm not going to say anything else. I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I hope that you will check out my Substack because I'll share a good pairing every week along with other fun tidbits. I'm thinking, I don't know, we're working it out as we go. If you do try this wine or you have an idea for a pairing or if anything strikes your fancy, let me know. I love to hear ideas about other wines to try or other pairings, and if you know more about this than I do, please help me out. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're good. Cheers.